Hey Virgo, welcome, thanks for joining me. This will be the weekly love reading for the sign of Virgo. Also welcome cross watchers, sun, moon, rising, Venus, ascendants. Okay, so remember guys, you know, these are general messages, collective messages. It won't resonate with everyone, so take it how it fits with your situation. I could tune in to more than one situation, possibly. Okay, so what are the love messages for Virgo? What wants to come out for Virgo? What wants to come out for Virgo? What are the love messages for Virgo? Love messages for Virgo. Okay, there could be some sort of toxic, destructive, third-party situation coming to an end. Some sort of abrupt, painful ending. We've got 2 3s here. Yeah, it looks like third party, Virgo. And it looks like it's coming to some sort of abrupt ending here with this 10 of Swords. So we've got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could know this person through work, or your person could have met someone at work that they are in a third party with, okay? Possibly you've already closed out this cycle. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune. Possibly someone needed to sort of come out of a third party or a karmic cycle or a situation, a dark stage, before they come towards you and, you know, give you their cup of love, their love offer. I feel like this is going to be a divine timing thing, a fate and destiny thing. There is some sort of karma going on, karmic cycles. Bit of karmic justice here as well. Strong Pisces energy. I feel like someone might want to build a future here with someone. I feel like someone's got a lot of passion for someone, but it's taken a long time to sort of manifest, to sort of materialize. It's been pondering, you know, this love offer. Yeah, somebody could have been resistant to change, non-committal, childish. I feel like they've learned a lot of painful truths here, a lot of painful lessons. And I feel like somebody wants to build something with someone. This is about teamwork, dedication. Could be a soul contract going on here, twin flame soulmate dynamic. So there's going to be some sort of unexpected turnaround here. There's a love offer coming in here. If you don't know who this person is, then it could be a new person coming in, someone that you've met through work. But I do feel like someone could be coming back here to try and resurrect souls, something with this cycle. Someone doesn't want someone to move on. I feel like this could be a very heartfelt apology here. Okay. Tell me about this Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune for Virgo. I mean, with this Knight of Cups, he is very kind, poetical, romantic. Somebody wants to bring romance, love to a situation. If there was conflict, I believe somebody wants to resolve this. They want a peaceful resolution, right? Just like somebody here, yes, they want to apologize. They want to show you emotion, show you love, show you passion, affection. And I feel like they're coming from far away, and it's been taking a bit of time, you know, for this love offer to come in, because they had a lot of lessons to learn with soul teachers, with, you know, many things. So with this Knight of Cups, it looks very genuine and very true. I feel like every word this person says is going to be from the heart here. I feel like somebody wants to communicate here with someone, yeah. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with someone younger than you, or you could be younger than them, right? So I can see someone could be watching someone's social media. They could be strategizing. There's a bit of should I, shouldn't I reach out? Again, someone is at a distance. They're watching you from afar. So with this Page of Wands, I feel like there is a bit of communication coming in. Things are going to look up. There will be a breakthrough here. You will see results, a turnaround. Because I feel like you've been waiting for this love offer, this apology, this action to come in for a long time, you know, the communication, but maybe both of you needed to work on yourself. Okay, but there will be another opportunity, okay, with this water sign. Oh wow, Nine of Cups. They see you as a wish fulfillment here, Virgo. Beautiful. This is the wish fulfillment card. This is the emotional fulfillment card, the abundance, the contentment. I do pick up someone here that is a little bit stagnant when it comes to communication. They do a lot of thinking and watching and over-analysing and worrying and, you know, worried that someone's doing well or someone's moved on, that sort of thing. Again, water energy, right? Definitely dealing with a water sign. And I just feel like someone's trying to manifest you, Virgo. They want you in their life again. Okay, they want to say sorry for any third parties, for anything that was said, anything that was done. Yeah? Possibly it could have been fear of a commitment. Okay? And also, Virgo, there could be a bit of mirroring, triggering. Anything else want to come out here for Virgo? The Empress. Ah, so someone could have children here. You could be expecting. Someone could be a mum here. Okay, this could be a divine feminine. This is a this is a twin flame soulmate dynamic, because this is divine feminine energy. Okay, the Empress is the card of Taurus and Libra. Okay, could be someone's baby mama. Could be the fact that this is someone's mum interfering, outside influences. I do pick up outside influences. There's a lot of threes here, right? Possibly someone here is finding out that they're pregnant. They could be finding out that they're pregnant. Okay. Nine of Cups and the Empress. Now she is very mothering. She's very kind, nurturing. She's very in tune with her emotions. She's very intuitive, period, you know. So this could be a very fertile time if somebody was trying for a baby. Okay, now this is about growth, manifesting, development, spirituality. I keep hearing mothering, and again with the self-expression, I keep hearing self-expression. I definitely feel someone is embracing their inner Empress, their divine feminine energy, their inner femininity. Okay, and this is about being creative and giving birth to new ideas, and sexuality, and being comfortable in your sexuality. Okay, so I definitely feel someone has a lot of love for you, and I feel like somebody wants to have children with someone or has children with someone. Okay, I keep hearing baby mama or someone's mum, but this is you, Virgo, in your power. You are graceful, you are serene, independent, confident. This is how someone sees you. You know, they're beautiful Empress, they're divine feminine, right? Tell me about this Empress. Tell me about this Empress, please. Tell me about this Empress for Virgo. Tell me about this Empress for Virgo. Tell me about this Empress. This is about showing yourself love as well, and nurturing yourself as well, right? Looking after yourself. Yeah, don't forget yourself in this situation. I feel like there's going to be some sort of celebration here. Could be something to do with engagements. Could be someone's expecting. Because we're having the Page of Wands, the 9, and the Empress. It looks like someone's going to be finding out that they're expecting, or they could have already found this out. Okay. Ah, so this person could be from the past here. Okay. Oh. Oh wow, this is a twin flame. Wow, Virgo. Yeah, this is, I picked that up straight away with the Empress energy, the divine feminine energy. This is a twin flame soulmate dynamic, right? So we have got the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. There's a lot of water energy. You are definitely dealing with a water sign. There's a love offer coming in here from a water sign. Strong Pisces. 2 of Cups. Somebody wants to reconcile here. This is a divine union, a spiritual bond. Someone could be getting engaged, getting married here. They're trying to manifest you. Look, 6 of Cups. This is past person energy. This is soulmates. This is nostalgia, reminiscing, children, childhood memories. Okay, I feel that you've known this person for quite a few years. Okay, but I feel like possibly in the past something ended badly, and then for whatever reason someone had to separate or close out a cycle because you both had lessons to learn. Yeah, possibly it wasn't the right time back then. So I feel like this is someone from the past coming back to reconcile. There's going to be a reconciliation. 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful. And again, with the mirroring and the triggering, look, I feel that this is a mutual thing here, Virgo. But I feel like possibly you closed out this cycle because you was tired of their immaturity and their lack of honesty and commitment, and the third parties. Possibly they were very committed to their work as well. Possibly someone here has to shed old skin, release karmic debt from their past, baggage, exes, right? They could have had other commitments, but just know that you make this person extremely happy. Okay, I feel like somebody wants commitment here for the future, long-term commitment. They see stability with you. They see you as their wife, their husband, their baby mama. Okay, beautiful. Wow. I mean, the universe works in mysterious ways, Virgo. So there is going to be a breakthrough here, an unexpected turnaround. There is still hope here. I feel that you are being asked to trust, have faith, and remain hopeful. Okay. They do want to reach out, but I think that they're a little bit afraid of rejection, or afraid that, like I said, that you are doing so well. You are in your power, right? This is you, the Empress, Divine Feminine. Maybe they feel intimidated. Maybe they feel that you've closed out this cycle, you've moved on, you've got someone else. But I feel with a lot of you, look, this is mutual. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Tell me about this Two of Cups. I feel like someone could have struggled with options in the past. Tell me about this Two of Cups. I feel like you fulfill them emotionally on every level. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Tell me about this Two of Cups. I feel like you've been waiting for your ships to come in for a long time here, Virgo. Possibly someone had to complete a healing stage, you know, changes. There's a lot of changes coming in here. Someone's bringing change to a situation. Yeah. I feel like they want to move towards you, but they need to release a bit of fear. Yeah. They're coming towards you, but slowly, with this love offer. I feel like someone's very guarded at the moment. Yeah. Get some more messages to Virgo. I feel like, yeah, oh yeah, Justice, Nine of Wands, Libra energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like someone's definitely watching you on social media. I feel like they don't want to stand in the sidelines anymore. Okay. Also, this is like the wounded warrior card as well. They've been through the battle. If there is some sort of toxic, destructive, painful cycle here that's ended, right? I feel like they want to come towards you fully healed, fully transformed, emotionally stable, you know, balanced. So with the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune, yes, I feel like there's been some sort of karmic justice here. Something has come back on someone, okay? I feel like there wasn't much give and take in the past. There wasn't much balance. There wasn't much anything. And I feel like someone here possibly could be going through a painful divorce, okay? Also with this Justice card, you could have found out, or someone could have found out, a painful truth, a painful lesson about something or someone. I feel like there's still external stuff here that needs to be healed, that needs to be addressed. They could be doing mirror work, shadow work. And I feel like somebody wants to express something to you, because we're having this Knight of Cups. I feel like they want equalness, compromise, give and take. If you are dealing with a Libra, with Librans, they tend to sort of weigh up the possibilities and the pros and the cons beforehand, before they act, right? Gathering information, making sure something is legit. I do pick up something going on here with the justice system, legal battles, court battles, financial settlements, things going in your favour, justice being done, balance being restored. And this could be you. You could have air in your chart. I feel like you could be quite guarded because you don't trust someone. You need to know that there's no more players, there's no more third parties, there's no more anything. You want commitment, you want stability, you want long term, okay? And you don't want any games, and you just want to make that clear to this person. So I feel like somebody wants a second chance here. They want forgiveness, okay? You want honesty. Possibly in the past they didn't respect your boundaries, okay? So again, with this Justice card, I feel like someone has got morals, they've got principles, you know, values. In the past they didn't meet your expectations, right? So they do want to straighten this out with you, okay? They really do. But I feel like they're waiting for the right time to reach out to you, okay? Because they're quite nervous and hesitant because we're having this Page of Wands. Tell me about this Justice card. Tell me about this Justice card for Virgo. Tell me about this Justice card. Tell me about this Justice card for Virgo. Tell me about this Justice card. Tell me about this Justice card. I feel like this is going to be a going with your own judgment thing. You know, going with your inner voice, going with your gut instincts. You're going to follow your heart here. The situation wasn't justified in the past, but I feel like you need to be fair to yourself here. And I feel like in the past somebody was unfair to someone. It was very one-sided. I feel like somebody was giving it all to the situation and somebody else wasn't. Like I said, there wasn't much compromise. Somebody was not fighting fair, okay? And it come back on them, right? Tell me about this Justice card for Virgo. Tell me about this Justice card for Virgo. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, yeah. And I picked that up with the Justice card, that there wasn't much balance, there wasn't much control, there wasn't much give and take in the past. So with this Six of Pentacles, like I said, with the breadcrumbing, the third parties, the games, and I feel like somebody does want to come back more committed, more invested in this connection, okay? They don't want you to close out this cycle, they don't want you to move on, they want you to give them a chance. With this Justice card, I feel like somebody wants a second chance here, like I said. They want to come in with their truth and, you know, victory and success. They want a peaceful resolution. With this Six of Pentacles, this is about giving, kindness, generosity. Okay, I feel like somebody wants to give more to someone. You could be buying a new car, getting your driver's license, inheriting some money. Plus we're having something to do with work here as well. Could be signing a contract, going up in the career ladder. You could be celebrating a birth of a new project, something like that. This is very much the card of, you know, something that's going to be very beneficial towards you, you know, for you, Virgo. Something very rewarding, successful. Something to do with court battles here as well. Plus the Nine of Cups, plus the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Oops. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Cards flying everywhere. Yeah, see, look, Sword of Truth. Again, someone here is very guarded. And the Hangman. Yeah, someone's very stuck on someone or something here. Possibly still hung up on you. This person, this past person. They're very hung up on you. Again, I feel like they left you hanging, left you out in the cold. You didn't know where you stood. And someone here is very guarded. Look, this is about cutting things out of your life that aren't good for you. Severing ties. If someone does feel stagnant and stuck and then in limbo, not they're at a dead end, it's because they need to release something. It could be materialistic bondage, it could be third parties. Okay. Also with this Hangman, I feel like someone here is gaining clarity of thought, clarity of mind. So they're in some sort of meditative state, they're in some sort of Zen. Look, because they need to change their perspective, they need to change their destructive thinking, okay? And this is about new starts as well, victory, success, decisions. Someone's making decisions here. They're weighing up the pros and the cons, like I said, right? I feel like someone is very stuck on someone, very hung up on them. They won't let them go. They don't want to let them go. Tell me about this Hangman. Tell me about the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. There's some sort of truth and clarity coming in, some sort of victory here. Somebody does want to have a conversation here, Virgo. Tell me about the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. Tell me about the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. Tell me about the Hangman and the Ace of Swords for Virgo. Tell me about the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, possibly they walked away in the past and now they're trying to come back. Yeah, this could be a past person energy. With some of you, yes, you just want closure, clarity, and then you're going to close this cycle out, walk away, move on. We're having air energy. So possibly this person's energy was backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I feel like they tried to move on, or someone tried to move on, or fight their feelings, but I feel like they're still hung up on you, they're still bound to you. Yeah, this is a twin flame soulmate dynamic. So it's like, again, walking away from third party. Look, this is what they're going to be surrendering. Look, yeah, because they don't look happy. It's not emotionally fulfilling to them. It's not you, Virgo. So Six of Swords, look, yeah, air energy again, like I said, and they are severing ties with something, surrendering something. Look, see, this is about boundaries as well. They're coming away from toxic waters and they're going towards calmer waters, right? Releasing any past baggage, any emotional baggage, or any unhealthy attachments that they've got with a third party, a divorce, a cycle, past, yeah? So they're releasing it and surrendering it, yeah? They don't want to carry all this baggage into this connection. Okay. Any more messages want to come out here for Virgo? Any more messages? Any more messages for Virgo? Any more messages here for Virgo? Any more messages for Virgo? Whoops. Four of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah. I did pick that up with the Hangman, that, you know, there's some sort of materialistic bondage, you know, comfort zone, stubbornness, that there is something here that someone is bound to. So I feel it could have been the person that they're around as well, that was, you know, obsessed with money and power, materialistic bondage. I do feel like someone is hanging on to someone very tightly here. They don't want to let go. They're clinging on to hope, right? So with this Four of Pentacles as well, Virgo, this could be you. You could be very guarded. And I picked that up with the Nine of Wands. That someone is very guarded. They're protecting themselves. They're protecting their assets, their money. Could have been betrayal in a workplace, something like that. This is mutual. So I'd say that this is both of you. You are hanging on ever so tightly to this connection. Yeah? Yeah? You don't want to surrender each other. You don't want to let each other go. Like I said, you're clinging on to every bit of hope. Okay. Oh, wow. Speaking of hope, yeah, the Star card. Yeah, this situation is telling you to trust, have faith, and remain hopeful. Okay. With the Star card, I feel like someone had to go through some sort of healing stage, a completion of a healing stage. Okay. This is about inspiration. Look, you've got the wish card twice. Someone sees you as a wish fulfillment. They see you as a wish upon a star. This is about sexuality. This is about divine faith, divine hope. Someone embracing their spirituality. Okay. This is about your stars aligning in your favor, right? So there is still hope here, Virgo. The outcome that really instills confidence for me in this reading, that there is going to be a positive outcome here. Okay. I feel like someone here is very, very spiritual. Okay. They could be talking with their ancestors here, very connected to the divine, saying a prayer, something like that. And I feel like somebody wants long-term commitment here. Okay. And also with this Star card, you know, this is about turning a negative into a positive, not letting anyone dim your light, you know, and remaining hopeful. You know, trust the divine, trust the justice system, put your faith into the, you know, into the universe, into the divine. Trust that things are going to work out, you know, in a positive way, and they are. Okay. So if you lost hope in a situation, the Star card is telling you not to. This is going to be a divine timing thing, okay? It will happen when it's meant to. Like I said, I feel like someone is still tying up loose ends here, okay? But this is absolutely beautiful. You don't need to worry here, okay? Someone feels motivated by you. They feel inspired by you, okay? You make each other extremely happy. Also, someone here might need to learn a bit of patience here as well, because at the bottom of the deck we have got the Temperance card. This is Sagittarius energy, okay? So again, I feel like if someone had to go through some sort of spiritual ascension, you know, growth, healing, they had to say goodbye to an old life, an old self. They had to shed something. You know, this is about your surroundings. This is about accommodating to your circumstances. You know, somebody wants to find middle ground with you, common ground with this Temperance card. I do feel like someone is mastering some sort of, you know, Zen, some sort of calmness, some sort of healing. I feel like there's a bit of communication coming in. They're going to be testing the waters, okay? They're going to reach out to you. So I feel like it's like they're mastering strength and balance, yes, but most importantly, this is about healing and patience and calmness. Making the best of what you've got. Bit of this, bit of that. Okay. They're showing their resilience. They're persevering here with this Temperance card. And again, with the divine intervention, someone here is very spiritual. Okay. They're trying to manifest you. They want the Two of Cups. They want a reconciliation. They want to come back together with you, Virgo. This Temperance card is telling you to trust and be patient. Look. Yeah. There could be somebody here might need to learn a bit of self-control as well, you know, how to master it, balance it, maintain it, self-control. So overall, this is not a bad reading, Virgo. The outcome is really positive. I have every hope and faith. If you're a firm believer in fate and destiny like I am, and you're very spiritual like me, you know, like I said, restore your faith in the universe, because I feel like someone lost their way a little bit. They lost their faith a little bit. I keep hearing calmness and healing. That's what I keep hearing. Somebody is trying to sort of bring something together, you know. Two souls, one heart, look. See? They're trying to, like I said, find that middle ground with you. It's like opposites and then you find middle ground. They're trying to manifest you, look. Yeah. So I hope this was insightful. I hope this has helped for some of you. Sending you lots of love. Peace be with you. Blessings. Bye, Virgo.